got that pimp, and shrimp. You got that pimp, and shrimp. You got it.
Yeah, you say that now, but
it's all fun and games till someone gets pregnant.
That's right. Yeah, exactly. Basically,
babies are popping out.
Oh yeah. There we go.
You like sleep, bitch?
So remember the we do the gamer tag. We'll just go with Gravy. I mean, because you don't have a gamer tag name, basically. So
what's your real name?
The Gravy.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to the 2023 first episode of the PGS, the Pimp Gimp Shrimp Show. Maybe, possibly being a name change coming up soon.
New year, new me.
Yeah. Shut up.
It's 2023. It's going to be our year.
Right. Hey, and starting off 2023, we have a new member with us. Our new member is Gravy. What's up, Gravy?
Not too much.
Not too much. And if you kind of look and you listen to us enough, we don't sound alike, we don't look alike, so we're nothing related at all. Not at all related.
Goddamn lie.
Actually, if you guys, everybody listens to my other Tales from Vegas episodes, Gravy's been on there a couple of times, so you know that he's my brother on there, so he's a little, I'd like to say a little mini celebrity here in Vegas, guys. I mean, a lot of people know him. They come to my bar and stuff, and they'll listen to me talk, and they're like, well, you sound familiar. I'm like, yeah, I know where this is going. That's it. Many times I'm like, you know a guy named Gravy? Yeah, I'm like, that's my brother. Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, and they get all fucking weird. Yeah, so
I'm famous in my head, and that's good enough for me.
Which head, though? That's what
yes.
Yeah. How many kids do you have?
Yeah, who knows?
Yeah. Three that he knows.
Three that I know of.
Right, exactly. Three that he knows of.
I got 3 kids.
There we go. I know. It's not a contest. I realize that shit. Anyway, so let's go.
Exactly.
4. Yeah.
Who's the celebrity here?
It's like Super Bowl trophies,
right,
man.
Exactly.
Jesus.
It's an expensive trophy, that's for sure.
So am I the Buffalo Bills then? If that's the
Yeah,
case?
yeah.
Like,
You got all.
you have a lot of cars.
You test drive a lot of cars. You just never buy them.
Yeah,
That's okay. It's all right with that. Hey, so today's episode, guys, we're going to be doing our favorite Will Ferrell movies. And Will Ferrell movies, yeah, and there's a bunch of them, man. I really like all the Will Ferrell movies. He's one of those actors that I haven't gotten tired of yet. You know, we went through a Jim Carrey phase, and I kind of got tired of some of his stuff. You kind of back up, but usually a Will Ferrell movie, Will Ferrell as a actor, character, whatever. I haven't got tired of it yet. Like I don't see one and go like, not another one of these motherfucking movies. I don't think he comes out with the yeah. Are you done?
I could watch one movie and then.
Right, and then you're done. All right.
There are a couple I could sit and watch again.
I think it helps that and when I'm looking over the filmography, whatever, he doesn't come out with like 5 or 6. He's just like one a year. I think that does help.
He's slowed down.
Oversaturated, yeah. Well, he's getting older, man. And I know that comes from he comes from Saturday Night Live, and before we touched, I wanted to kind of touch.
That's my favorite Will Ferrell.
Yeah, the Saturday Night Live. Yeah, well, that's where he first originally.
You remember the pool episode with Jim Carrey? The little spa they were in.
I used to like
magic.
the.
Do you play Sean Connery?
Yeah.
Do you play Sean Connery on Jeopardy?
Jeopardy.
Yeah,
The Will Ferrell Jeopardy.
That's the favorite. He's always
That's
talking
not
shit
what
to
your
him.
mother said. Trebek.
No,
That's magic, dude.
No, he was Trebek, and then Daryl Hammond was Sean Connery.
yeah,
Yes, that's what that was.
Fuck your mother, Trebek.
Yeah, he's hit and miss with me.
Okay,
Yeah,
he's hit and miss.
there's some movies I'm like that was hilarious. Like,
Right.
Like Elf and Old School, and then other ones are like, all right, what the hell is this crap?
Right.
2 hours of my life that I'm not getting any younger. It's like,
you know
make
what?
me laugh or
Right.
get off the fucking screen. And sometimes it just doesn't hit for me.
Yeah.
What's your favorite Will Ferrell movie?
Okay, I don't have to say it. Is Elf.
Mine too.
Yes.
I
There
can
you go.
watch that over and over again.
What's funny
it's
is
so
his
stupid that
First,
it's funny to me.
that's his first
And then
actually
some-
starring movie. That
Yeah,
is
and then
solo.
sometimes it's stupid to where it's just stupid. And it's
Right.
like, all
But no, that one is great because you can watch, especially at Christmas time, you can watch it. I watch it at
Yeah.
least 3 or 4 times every Christmas. And I mean, you get tired of it through Christmas, but when it comes up the first couple times, like, oh, yeah, they got to watch Elf, you know. So.
And then the other one that he didn't star in, but he was one of the stars, was Old School. That's another one.
Right.
That is
Yeah.
funny stuff. Yeah.
And if I remember Old School, wasn't a big fan of Old School, but I like his character
alright,
in
it
there.
was
Yeah, it was okay. I mean, I remember being a big
Strong
thing.
7'5".
Yeah. There were some funny scenes in it, especially when he's running naked.
We're
down the
going
street.
streaking.
Ooh, everybody, they're all, well, they're coming. They'll get it.
Well, like when he gets in the car.
He gets in the car and backs up.
Yeah, he backs up. And when the
what's
girl's
her-
like, cold out there? He's like, huh? What?
When he's backing up in his ass in that girl's face, and she's like, oh.
That's what's her name? She's from fucking Kings of Queens, right?
yeah.
God, what the fuck is her name? She had the
She's
whole
that
thing. with-
Scientology bitch.
She's the ex-Scientology girl. Yeah.
Yeah.
Which, yeah, that was her.
Do that, do
Leah Remini. Leah Remini.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's fine. Before we go into that, man, does anybody have any rants? Anything that's pissing them off? They
I
want to get
just
off
had
the
something piss me off.
Oh, rants! Okay, sorry. Yeah. I'm sorry. We
You ever
squashed
hold the
that.
door open for somebody and they don't say thank you?
all the time.
Yeah. Well, and I get what you said. I
Just happened. I held the door open for someone making deliveries with a cart.
oh yeah, didn't say one word, huh?
Nope, didn't say. Just
It's a simple hey acknowledgement.
you're a
I think.
49ers
It's
fan,
like
huh?
motherfucker. I didn't have to hold it open for you. In
Right.
fact, I could have just held my foot on the other side so you
Yeah.
couldn't get it at all.
Right, yeah,
While
exactly.
you're knocking away and I'm
Right.
laughing at you, going, "Now go fuck
Not
yourself."
cool.
Yeah.
You and your Niners hat.
Not cool. That's right. He was a Niners fan.
Forgot
I
to
just
mention
don't
this
hold
is
the
a
door.
Niners hating episode, so if you're a Niners fan, you may want to
Also
skip
the
this
Eagles,
episode. Yeah, and
also
all the
the
Eagles.
Giants,
That's right.
also the Commanders.
So somebody asked me, like, "Oh, so who you rooting for now?" I go, "Whoever's on the AFC
The
side."
Bengals.
I go, "Whoever's
The
AFC."
Bengals.
I go,
Yeah.
"Bengals or
Bengals.
KC."
Joe
I don't
Burrow.
care. Yeah.
Honestly, it would be good to see the Bengals actually.
Joe
finally
Burrow.
get one. Yeah.
I'm Joe Burrow.
It would be awesome to see the Bengals finally take one home.
You know, the Burrow and Chase connection, dude.
Yeah.
Those guys are fucking good. Well, I mean, they played in college together, but those two were good together. So
I'm going Kansas City.
They're Kansas City?
I
Yeah.
like
I don't
Big Red.
mind. Yeah.
I like Andy Reid, Patrick Mahomes.
Patrick Mahomes is
Like
one
Big
leg
Red, you cannot lie.
Yeah, I like my men red.
Big and red. I'm big.
what to
I'm
say
red.
to that.
Cut that, and we're gonna put loop that. You're gonna loop that.
And
for
I'm
about
out of here,
5
guys.
minutes.
Thank you so much. I'm out. You guys, it was fun. But
The picture of this should be like the big red gum. Right above the big red.
Yeah, I'm glad you said gum.
what kind of fucking podcast is this?
Welcome to our world.
That's right. All right. Well, that's a good. Yeah, I do like that. You hold some like a door open and not even acknowledgement, like kind of like, hey, there doesn't have to
He
be a
didn't
whole
look at me.
fucking speech about it and shit.
Wow,
Like,
dude.
just
Just-
like
yeah,
you
just
even
there.
thank you.
Wasn't even there.
It's the
the
self-
door was.
yeah.
I held the
Yeah.
door open for him. He just walked
Yeah,
on
it's
through.
the self-entitled culture now. It's like,
Fuck you,
motherfucker, I don't got
man.
it.
Yeah, yeah,
It
exactly.
really is.
He didn't know this, but I was like, I'm gonna talk about you, dude.
Yeah, it's like, just trying to deliver.
I'm
a
not
package,
written
man.
books, motherfucker.
Just trying to make $1 here, asshole. Man.
You gotta be careful. Those guys are trying to deliver packages.
He
That's all
thought
I'm
I was
saying.
gonna check some books out, but I came here for a different
Screw
reason.
you, stupid library and books.
Fuck you, FedEx.
All right.
UPS. UPS. UPS.
Start chanting out front.
No,
Who are
you
these
got that
assholes
blue
who
shirt
feel-
on. USPS. USPS.
Oh, jeez. Fucking who they canceled by UPS or USPS or FedEx or whatever the fuck we're going to after this.
Sorry, guys.
That's
So
okay.
anyway,
It's their
Will
fault, not
Ferrell.
What can Brown do for you?
It's done a lot for me. I got 3 kids to prove it that I know of.
Well, you missed the Brown. That's why you have 3 kids, buddy.
I say hit them both.
That's right.
Pink button, brown button. As long as there's titties on that shit, it's all good in my book.
Hey, I built my reputation on that. Hitting both of them. 1-2 punch.
Calling the Bruce
2023,
Lee.
new
That's
year,
right.
new me.
Jesus
The
Christ.
Bruce Lee of button pushing.
Call me Brandon Lee.
Anyways, yeah.
I was ready to turn around. I was like, hey, where'd he go?
He's taking a nap.
We need a green screen behind us.
Yeah, that would
We have
have
some
yeah.
Mortal Kombat
Sooner or later we'll
movies right
have.
now or
we keep talking
something.
about it for a year. Sooner or later we're gonna have the the PGS logo or something going on here. But it's okay. It doesn't. We're not that fucking professional. Like if you know by now, I've been watching us. We're just not
have a
that
blue screen
professional.
right there.
It's
That's
our
right.
year, though.
Yeah, we do have a blue screen over there, but it's okay. Yeah, it's our year. It's our year. That's right. All right. Hey, let's get a little bit into some Will Ferrell stuff, man. Before we start his movies, I went over a little bit his whole early, startings and stuff where he was born. So supposedly he's from California. He's '67 was his year he was born in. Just started with the Groundlings and stuff, and worked his way up through Saturday Night Live. And touching on Saturday Night Live, with Will Ferrell, talk about all the other Lorne Michaels, dude. The stuff that he has, the people he has launched, and comedians. Fucking almost all of them that we know today. You start off with the early guys like Bill Murray, Chevy Chase, Eddie Murphy. You got like writers like Conan O'Brien that's been around. Adam Sandler. Just one after another. These guys been knocking them out of the park. So
Who's that Pete? Fuck the Kardashians guy?
What? Oh, what's his name? Not Pete. Whatever this fuck's name. Yeah. And still now they're still a bit relevant. And so every time you go through a radiation of new cast members, I'm always thinking like, I don't know about these guys. I remember thinking about that, but the Will Ferrell years, and you start watching them like, God damn, these guys are good.
Those are good.
Yeah.
Those are
And
good.
I haven't been able to watch, the past few years, past 10 years, any of the Saturday Night Live people, but they're still coming out, They're still, he's still
Got too political
fishing
for
them
me.
out. It did. It really did the past 10 years, and understandably so, just the political climate. But you're right. And if you're not,
I don't care what side you're on, just like.
right,
Yeah.
but beforehand they would touch on it and they would go off, and that now they just sit in it. Before they would have like Dan and Carvey would do a little bit of Bush stuff early in the '90s, but they would go off it really quick. They wouldn't stick there, and you're right. The last 10 years they kind of just sit in it, and I think that it kind of after a while you're like, okay,
Stop being funny. It's like, okay,
right.
I get the point. I
right.
get the point. You
I
hate
don't want to.
whatever it
This is
you
right.
hate.
Yeah, this is
Stop.
not why I watched. I wanted to get away. It's a getaway stuff. But even regardless of that, they still have a lot of. They're still finding talented people left and right. I mean, that's still.
They got Kenan Thompson.
Kenan Thompson, man, that he's been there.
He's on there.
He's
And he's
been
been
on
on-
Kenan Thompson.
Been on
man.
forever, but
It's
you
the
look at him,
McDonald's of
right.
skit guys.
He reminds me a lot of Phil Hartman, just the guy who can do everything. He fits in everything. Yeah,
He
exactly.
got like
yeah.
murdered by his wife or
Yeah,
something.
that was sad. But he was one of those
That was a sad
long-term
one.
guys that just always there, and they always every time they need something or a person.
What was that Phil Hartman movie with the McDonald's and Sinbad? In My House or House Guest? House Guest.
House Guest.
Watch House Guest.
Yeah, I don't remember. Was he on House Guest? I don't even remember that.
It was a movie. If you get a chance, if you're bored, House
I remember
Guest.
the movie House Guest. I just don't remember him being in it.
He was the father, one of the main characters.
Oh,
Jesus.
all right.
So apparently you don't remember the movie House Guest.
Like an aficionado. He's got a House Guest tattoo and stuff. I'm sorry, I didn't know.
Get out.
What a weird hill to stand on. But okay, anyways.
Do you not spray tan your chest?
No, I don't.
Okay.
no,
All right.
why-
Well, we're not orange. Is that what yeah.
You're not
No,
full
don't
body
lie.
orange.
He has to check.
Thanks for noticing.
Angry orange.
I'm a natural bronze.
Big and red right there.
This left arm, no spray tan. And the chest, no spray tan.
Those are natural tattoos.
That's right. Those nipples are fake, though. I heard he told me before. Yeah, those are fake nipples. He used to be up here, so he had to move down over here. So, anyways,
Anyways, back to Will Ferrell, ladies and gentlemen.
Kenan Thompson was on all that, and that was like I believe that was like the kid version.
yeah,
of
he was on.
Saturday Night
Was it
Live.
Nickelodeon? He was a
Nickelodeon,
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, I remember him on. It started
Is
with
it
Kenan
all that
Thompson.
like the
A
kid
Good
version of
Burger.
Wild 'N Out?
Remember the Good Burger?
Basically, it was Saturday Night Live. Well,
Remember the Good Burger movie?
yeah,
Yeah, that was a
Welcome
good
to
movie.
Good Burger.
Yeah,
Home of
I
the
forget
Good
his name.
Burger. Can
Yeah,
I
that was a
take
good
your
movie.
order?
I watched it again a few years ago. I'm like, this movie's so stupid. I love it. Anyways, yeah. So Will Ferrell's a part of that whole.
Welcome to Potheads. You want to smoke some weed?
Basically, dude, that's what it is.
Smoked weed, you watch that movie.
Yeah, you know, as a young kid, it made you feel like you smoke weed, watch something, be like,
Absolutely.
holy shit, this movie's fucking weird.
SpongeBob was about burgers too. They had that burger place.
yeah, Krabby Patty.
Krabby Patties, exactly.
And a chum bucket right across.
Plankton.
With
Bucket
Plankton's always
Plankton.
pissed off.
Things-
Fucking love Plankton. I love SpongeBob. We're gonna do an episode of SpongeBob when it says I fucking love SpongeBob. It's still going on to this day.
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
It's
think
new age
new
Ren and
episodes,
Stimpy.
basically, yeah. It's
all it
it's a
is.
new version of Ren and Stimpy. It wasn't as
Ren and Stimpy
crude
was
or
raunchier.
weird. Yeah, it's not as crude as we. You got nannies. You had all the like the Beavis and Butthead, Ren and Stimpy, Rocko's Modern Life. All those we
He
talked
was
a little bit about
porn
those.
phone call person.
Yeah, on Rocko's Modern Life. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, he was a porn call, sex caller, or whatever it is. Anyways, getting back to fucking Will Ferrell. Yeah, so he started doing that in Saturday Night Live, and he just took off right away. He was one of those, the guys right away, like Sandler and Farley. You knew, like, okay, this guy's got something. He's got some movie stuff. So we started doing small things like Old School. And they did Night at Roxbury with Chris Kattan, which is surprising. Him and Chris
that's another
Kattan are in the
movie I
Groundlings
love.
together.
That was
That's
another movie that was funny.
Yeah, that was a
Yeah,
funny
it's a
movie.
good time.
And then Oliver, one of our favorite movies, Elf, was the first movie he did. Was as the solo, the main guy. Did you guys ever watch the making of Elf on the Netflix thing? The movies that made us. It's really good. It goes over that when he first brought Will Ferrell up as he's wearing a T-shirt of Elf.
Yeah. Oh, that's fine.
That some of the producers, some people trying to fund money for it were like, no, who the fuck is this guy? Why are we going to bank a movie off him? And then I think it was Ron Howard? No, it wasn't Ron Howard. It was the other guy who did the movie. The one who plays the doctor in the movie. God damn it, I forget his fucking name. That's the director of the movie who made it. Wanted him on there, and it took off because he was just perfect. I mean, you needed a guy that tall too to fucking do it. Yeah. Having me do Elf was not going to be fucking funny. They're like, well, yeah, well, it's the same fucking dude.
It's a little guy playing an elf,
right? Exactly, an elf playing an elf. Yeah. So it's just a normal movie, basically. Yeah, but you go on.
You
there
would be the angry elf.
Yes, yeah, the pissed off elf, exactly, which is.
I don't think you'd be the angry elf. I think you'd be the elf that would like kill people. Like shoot people or whatnot.
But I'd be happy about it.
Not like
a
angry,
serial
like
killer.
Merry Christmas, fucker.
I know. Yeah.
The world doesn't suck, but you're all gonna die. Like Rambo elf.
I would
You're
call
like
that
a tough
angry,
elf.
but hey, whatever.
Like you know how people say like Napoleon. Like there's people out there. They're like,
yeah.
No, that's not you. You're happy. You're just gonna kill everyone. Bum, 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 bum.
I got your present wrapped up right here in this clock.
Yeah.
Well, I'm smiling. Yeah, exactly.
Like that the Christmas movie that just came out. It was the
the Santa Claus thing.
Silent Night.
Violet Night. Violet Night. Yeah, I haven't watched that yet, but it's good. Yeah, that's me.
you.
I haven't watched this. Okay, all right. Well, there you go.
John Leguizamo was in it, so you may not.
No, I'm not gonna watch it. I'm just joking. I don't hate him that
Spanish
much.
people?
I'm okay with John Leguizamo. I don't have the Matthew Broderick hate that he has, so that's right. Yeah.
This guy's a bitch.
So, Gravy, I don't know if you watched the other pass. He has his hatred for Matthew Broderick, and we don't know why. Yeah, that's
Watch
what
The
really.
Lion King.
Yeah.
And know that Matthew Broderick is the Lion King.
Well, I've watched it plenty
Simba.
times.
It
Yeah.
ruins everything.
I don't know why. I'm like, okay.
Sounds like a bitch. I don't like that guy. Fuck that guy.
Oh, Tom Cruise. Too,
Something went on between them.
Tom Cruise is all about Scientology. I still do.
He's big.
That's.
big.
Oh, yeah.
I just watched
I don't know
the
if he
first
still is,
Top
but
Gun
yeah,
like a year ago.
Yeah.
Him and Travolta. And a few others, but yeah.
Right.
It's weird. It's all weird shit.
Yeah,
Man. It's weird.
it is.
Illuminati.
Yeah.
Do 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 do.
Well, you talk about we're talking about Leah Raymond. Have you ever see her thing about the documentary about how she got out and all that shit
Oh, yeah.
that they were
No,
doing?
she's got a
It's
series on that.
scary. Yeah, I've
What
watched a
about,
little bit of it.
the Ghost Adventures where they go to the first Scientology building.
I didn't
Oh,
see
I
that
didn't
one.
see that one. Yeah.
Ooh, that's
Really?
some
Is that
weird
one good?
shit.
Yeah.
There's some weird.
It's like an older one, or I kind of missed that
Yeah.
one.
The house calls it.
Google Ghost Adventures Scientology.
Oh, okay,
It
no, pull
comes
it up.
up.
Oh, I didn't see that one.
Who is it? Is it the usual guys that go in there?
It's just the
or-
first Scientology building. And
No, I mean the guys that are investigating.
crew.
Is it
yes,
guys
the
that are,
original Ghost that,
from Taps or
Nick?
whatever.
Ghost
Yeah,
Adventures.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's
And
not,
they-
what's his face from here in Vegas, right?
No,
that's
that's him.
them.
It is him.
Oh, it is
Oh
him.
yeah,
Okay.
Zach Baggins.
Zach Baggins. There you
They
go.
all go in that first place and just weird things, and they talk about the stories, and they talk about people getting beat in like little rooms and closets.
Oh
and
yeah, that's some weird shit going on.
Yeah,
It's a cult.
Scientology
It's a
is
cult.
just-
Yeah, it's cultish. It's weird.
have fun.
Yeah, but we like you, Scientology. I don't know. You come down hard on you. Yeah.
What are you gonna get like a nasty email for somebody?
They're all cults, all right? That's how I'm gonna go.
Supposedly get
Rat's
really
ass.
bad. So okay. Anyway,
Will Ferrell, ladies. So bad.
you guys get sidetracked with it. Yeah, so that's the first one.
Talladega Nights.
Yeah, Talladega Nights.
Good
Legend
movie.
of Ricky
That's
Bobby.
a fun one.
Yeah, Legend of Ricky Bobby's good.
Yeah.
I like that one. I remember that movie a lot because when we got a time, it was like my PS3 had come out. And I bought it. It came with an actual Blu-ray episode of the Talladega Nights, and I had
I
watched it
remember that.
before. And I was like, "Oh fuck, cool! That was fucking cool." So that was a cool little bonus on that. That also had what's his name, Green Mile guy on there, right?
Michael Clark Duncan.
Michael Clark Duncan.
He's
Rest in
dead.
peace.
Yeah, he died.
really?
Yeah, he died. Yeah.
And Sacha Baron.
Sacha Baron Cohen, and then I don't. Is that the first one where him and what's his name, stepbrother,
John C. Reilly.
John C. Reilly, we first started working together, right? That was the first movie, because then Step Brothers came soon after that.
See, and Step Brothers is one that did not hit for me. I just,
Oh, really?
I tried.
Wow.
I'm like, and I
Yeah.
saw a couple
Yeah.
times. I'm like,
Okay,
it just.
so I'll say the first time I saw it, I
was so
didn't like
stupid.
it.
It was so dumb, and I tried it again. Because
It
again,
is
there's,
dumb, but there's
sometimes
some
it's
one
dumb or
liners.
it's funny dumb,
Yeah.
and it's dumb or it's just okay. You're
That's
trying
one of
it.
my favorites. is
Balls
Step
on the
Brothers.
drum set.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
just-
Roll
Oh,
you up
man.
and stick you in my vagina.
That's
I've never
funny,
watched
yeah.
it all the way.
Just trying to-
I just
You've
watched
never
parts.
seen
I've
Step
seen parts of it, and like,
What the-
parts of it always pop up, and I'm just like, okay,
Holy
that's a
crap,
funny
'cause that's
part.
one of my
But
favorites
I
from
never
him.
watched
It's good.
from
It's
A to
real
Z.
good.
I watched watched it twice,
it's
trying to, and I'm
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
It
Wow.
is stupid.
So that's what I'm saying. Sometimes it's stupid to where it's stupid funny,
Yeah.
and stupid where it's like, okay.
Can I just say this is the first time I've met someone who really didn't like it at all, or someone didn't watch all the way
hasn't seen
through?
it.
Wow, that's I mean, hey, it happens. I guess that's one of my favorites by far.
I just
That's-
haven't watched it all the way through. I'll just say I get tired. I get to a certain point of watching it.
Yeah, right. It didn't. It didn't.
Yeah.
It just didn't.
I guess it happens.
yeah,
Just didn't
okay,
get-
yeah,
that's
yeah.
weird because I've watched it so many times. I just can't. Yeah. Anyways, so Talladega Nights, Step Brothers was a huge one. I would say, like, when I went to go watch Step Brothers in the movie theater, I was kind of the same way. I'm like, okay, it was all right, but then every time I go back and watch it, you just keep getting it's funnier and funnier. You know, why are you sweating? And I was watching Cops. I happen to know Cops not on until 5 o'clock. Yeah, he's playing his drum set. Yeah, exactly. He's trying to bury him. He's like, I'm still alive. Shh, just to give us a dirt nap.
It's good. Stupid humor.
My son was yelling rape at the top of his lungs. He had a look in his eye.
Like when the bunk beds collapsed.
Yeah, all the
and he
bunk
ran in
beds.
the room.
Oh, look what you made us do.
There's
Yeah.
blood everywhere or some shit like that. Like,
Can we make bunk beds so we have more room for activities? He's like, yeah, whatever. Get the fuck out of here.
that was funny, man.
Yeah, that was a good movie. That was I enjoyed it. Okay,
Fried
so the
mozzarella
best
is
movie over
bomb,
that was Anchorman. Obviously, Anchorman. everyone
Anchorman.
loves
We
it.
haven't talked about
Rogers.
Anchorman.
Yeah, well, that was Ron Burgundy. That
And
movie
see, that was
awesome.
stupid. Anchorman there's some stupid.
But to me, that was stupid. But stupid funny.
It is stupid funny. Absolutely.
It hit for me for some reason. It hit for me,
Right,
where it's
exactly.
separate.
Yes.
These movies are not, or everybody's going, these movies are not in order. I just have a list of movies. And
Also, I haven't didn't watch all the way through.
What the wow? What the hell?
I don't know. So, there's just some Will Ferrell movies I just can't.
You just can't
sit
get
and watch.
Black
Right.
Tiger Sex Machine clone.
Yeah, right. Sex Panther, or whatever it is.
Sex
Okay,
Panther,
Sex
yeah.
Panther, that's right.
And I gotta say,
Tiger,
Christina
jeez.
Applegate looked just delicious.
Oh,
as
she was really
always.
nice in that. Yeah.
Yeah.
That movie's fucking awesome. There's got so many,
You like
we saw
apples?
it. He had it right.
Yes, I like apples. Oh, Jesus.
Hold your tongue when you say they like apples. So stupid. I like apples. Sounds like I like assholes.
Come on, man. They don't. You don't have to do it.
Yeah. Well, I'm sure people were like, I don't get the tongue thing. I don't know.
And they don't deserve to know.
Exactly. You don't get it.
Okay, gotcha. Well said. Yeah, because like the whole fight scene on Anchorman was fucking awesome, right?
hilarious.
That got out of hand really quick. I killed someone. Yeah, Brick killed somebody. Where'd you get a trident from? He said, if you have any family members, you might want to lay low for a bit. What was it? Ben Stiller with the Spanish news?
Yeah, that's what it was. I was trying to remember who it was.
The Spanish news. Who was with PBS? There was somebody with PBS. Was it Luke Wilson or somebody was at PBS?
Somebody.
Got his arm cut off. He's like, come on. It's so dumb, so stupid. I even like the fight scene in the second Anchorman one, which was not really as good, but it had its moments. Then, but
That is
Wasn't the 40-year-old virgin guy in that?
Steve Carell, yeah, he played Brick. He
yeah,
played the dumb
that's
guy.
right, yeah.
Yeah. I like when they're talking about they're going to hire on Christina Applegate, and they're all pissed off. And they're like, I heard administration attracts bears. He's, oh great, now we got to worry about bears. Steve Carell comes up and goes, I don't know why we're yelling. Yeah, I fucking love that movie, dude. That movie's awesome.
Will Ferrell.
Will
Go
Ferrell movie. And he's really good. He's good with an ensemble. I mean, he's great with ensemble. I think he's good on his own, like Elf. He's really good at his own. But when he gets an ensemble, he's got the right guys going on.
Yeah.
Anchorman.
Yeah, it's the right combination. Like
Talladega Nights, kind of,
just like what's his face with
what's his name and what's that movie?
yeah, that one guy that acts in the movie.
Oh, yeah.
the comedy.
The guy that has a
Where
hair.
He has lines and he talks.
That
You know,
one.
he
It has a
dresses-
plot, right?
Yeah,
with
it's got
anything
a
in
plot.
it?
Woody Harrelson.
That's good.
Close, but no.
Robin Williams.
Close, but no. Keep on.
I was gonna say, why don't we let him go? We're
2 hours of this shit. Just name
Close,
the
but
asshole.
No, yeah. Robin Williams. I said Robin. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't fucking hear
Billy
you.
Madison. What's
Adam Sandler.
Adam
Yes.
Sandler. Some of his movies are fucking. I think
Nudie
hilarious.
magazine.
Yeah.
And then some of them I'm like, what
Or
the hell
really
is
good
this shit?
Right,
It's just-
right, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, same kind of right of actor and
Yeah, when he gets the right ensemble, and he uses the same characters too, because it works. Like
Yeah,
Rob
yeah,
Schneider
exactly.
and everyone else, he'll put them in the same movies, and it works. And then sometimes it
doesn't
That
work.
Transylvania movie with him or the cartoon, whatever. That's good.
That was okay. I like the first one.
You
Yeah, I
have
didn't mind
kids.
it.
I'm sure you watch
Yeah.
that shit.
Well, speaking of, I like Will Ferrell in the cartoon Megamind. I love that movie.
That was
Megamind's
good.
good.
Megamind's good.
The best part of Megamind was he's
was
gonna fight
good.
that guy and he has the Welcome to the Jungle come out.
Yeah.
He goes, I do mine with flair. So the mouth opens up. I was like, yeah. I'm like, yeah. I was in the movie theater rocking. I was like, yeah.
Well, on that Transylvania one too, where he's like, I don't go blah blah blah.
Yeah.
Motherfucker, I don't go blah blah blah.
What other movies you guys think? You know, a movie I liked a lot from that's really underrated was Semi-Pro with Will Ferrell when they're basketball players.
I haven't seen that one.
Oh man, that one's really good. When they
didn't watch it all the way through.
I was in the theaters. I watched it.
this time I watched the back half, not the front half.
How was your life? I don't know. I didn't live it all the way through.
Did you watch Semi-Pro?
It got cut short.
I don't think I've seen the whole movie.
It's good. That one's a good. Oh, you know what?
I was being honest.
Yeah. Anyway, Semi-Pro. Really good movie. You know, they put on the mascara because they're trying to intimidate the other team, but they didn't realize the mascara runs. So like, my eyes! It's all just running. They're like, it's just such a bad idea. It's a good movie. It's Semi-Pro. If you guys see it, he's got all the main guys. Woody Harrelson's on that one. Tim Meadows. It's good.
Land of the Lost.
Land of the Lost. Didn't like that one, huh?
all.
Didn't even want to see it.
Yeah. I like that. Yeah.
No, don't even waste your time at all.
Did you watch it?
Is that the one with the dinosaurs?
Yeah. No, and they could have had it. It was, I mean, Land of the Lost back when it was a little Saturday morning.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
It
remember,
was
I
awesome.
remember watching
It was
the
awesome
shows
back
Yeah.
then.
What are you
And
guys
then when-
talking about?
Land of the Lost.
I don't even know.
Oh my God.
Oh my God. Land of the Lost.
How old are
was,
you?
that's right.
19 and a half. 40. Get out. 40.
You should know of Land of the Lost.
Even more than get out. No, but that was just a horrible. And they had a good opportunity to make something good out of that because it was a good little storyline.
I like that version of it, but I get if people didn't like it, if they didn't like that Land of the Lost thing.
You guys ever see that movie Little Toaster?
The Brave Little Toaster.
Brave Little Toaster.
Yeah, we've
Is
seen
that
that.
like
Yes.
is that the same time frame?
No,
Oh
this is
my
like
God.
the 70s, 60s, 70s. This is like a live
like
action
the 70s.
on TV. It wasn't a movie. It was
Yeah.
an action, like a series. I
I'm
forgot how many-
83.
So
I'm
when
83.
Saturday morning was
Yeah.
all you would go to school all week just to get
I know
to
those moments.
Saturday morning to wake up like at 6 a.m.
Fuck yeah,
to watch
cartoons.
cartoons with your
And
bowl
Land of
of
the Lost
cereal.
would be one of
Yeah, and it was all day cartoons. That was.
But this
I
wasn't a
think back then.
cartoon though. It was an actual.
It was an actual live.
But it was
action.
in
You would
that.
have
It was a
your
kids show.
cartoons and-
It was a
and
kids
your
show.
live
Basically.
action. Yeah.
When you go, just look up, and you're gonna think it's all dinky when you look at it. But it was awesome. You know, it was these people got lost. They go seeing dinosaurs because they're in the land of the lost, basically.
They went on a river trip. They'll explain to you in the beginning, credits or whatever. They go on they're camping. It's a little family, a son, his daughter, and and the dad, the son, and his daughter.
Yeah.
They go on a right. It was only 3 of them.
Something like that, right.
And they go on a camping trip. They go on a little river thing, and
they get lost, yeah.
They go into a time warp, and they get pushed all the way back to.
Explaining land of the lost here to a 40-year-old.
So they live in a cave, and they have to battle off. Yeah.
So now, when did the Land of the Lost come out? The original one. Was it early 70s, late 60s, or it was 70s, right?
No, it was 70s. It was
Early
70s.
70s.
It was
So
70s.
they have Chaka. Did Chaka come out before
Yeah, so-
Chewbacca?
So Chaka, they encounter
Hairy-
these little cavemen, these little
Like hairy,
primitive
they look
cavemen.
like
Ewoks?
they look like Wookiees, basically. No, more like tall.
If
taller.
Chewbacca
and an Ewok.
pumped the shit out of one of the Ewoks and
that
pushed out a baby,
would be
Chaka.
yes.
Smaller
What were they
Ewok.
called?
Yeah.
Not Chaka. They were called
I forgot, but
I
it
forget
was
what
Chaka and then
But
the
they,
two
so they
older
made a
ones.
friend of one of them. It was like a kid-sized one, a kid Chewbacca, basically what it was. So that's what I was asking. What came first? But he had an actual human face. in it.
Chewbacca or the Ewok?
Chaka. His name is Chaka.
Chaka.
Yeah,
Chaka.
so they have Chaka.
Oh,
and
Chaka. That all goes. Oh.
You know what? Chaka runs with
Chewbacca,
Chaka.
Ewok,
The
Chaka.
tahini's starting to kick in now.
Anyways, it was 15 minutes of Land of the Lost.
Nothing to do with Will
Did you guys
Ferrell.
like it? Right. No, did you guys? I liked the movie Kicking and Screaming when he was the coach of his kids' soccer team.
I saw bits of that. I
Yeah,
didn't
that
see
was
those.
good. And
That
he
looked funny. to
He
me,
gets
yeah.
really
He's
angry and
I gotta say he is funny when he interacts with kids.
Yeah,
he is. Yeah.
And he had Robert Duvall as his dad, his overbearing dad, so he's just trying to be better than his dad, and it ends up being that he's playing against his dad and stuff. But that's a good one. That's an earlier one he had. It's like
It's like
2005.
Ladybugs with Rodney Dangerfield.
A little bit, yeah,
it's
kind of
right,
like, yeah. A lot angrier though. Yeah, well, he's fun. The kicking and screaming is right because he gets all pissed off. And didn't he get like an espresso machine at one time? And he's just pumping espresso cups.
And speaking of him dealing with kids, there was that one clip that everyone got all up in a roar about. It was on like YouTube or something.
Yeah.
Where he opens the door that it's a little, I think it's his daughter or
Oh,
something
the
like that, and she's just
landlady.
cursing out
Oh,
him. as the
yeah,
landlady.
yes.
And he's like, I don't know.
Yeah,
I
the
thought it was
landlord.
hilarious. I was like,
Yes.
Come on. Yeah.
That was his. It's him and he's got that on there. And another guy. They started that a Funny or Die. It was a web series they did. Yeah, and he
I
did
thought
that. That's
that
what
was
that was good,
I know.
right?
And everyone
Yeah.
was like, yeah,
You want my
it's-
money, bitch? And they was like, oh, I'm sorry. Yeah,
drunk.
they had a bunch of that was a good one too, and it's called The Landlord. If you want to look that up,
Landlord,
yeah, it's on
yeah,
Funny or
Landlord.
Die. His website
I'll
was
be
fucking
looking
good.
that up.
Yeah, it's funny. It's good, and he's got like an afro on that one. Will
Yeah, yeah,
Ferrell.
his
He's got
hair's
like
all fucking-
his hair is all
He'll let it
really
grow
out there.
and He
Yeah,
does not have good long hair.
he does have a. He also has small parts like Austin Powers and Old School we mentioned. There's a bunch of Zoolander. I like him in
that part in
Zoolander.
Austin Powers where he falls off the cliff.
Smoking the
and
pen.
he breaks his
Yeah.
bones.
Yeah.
Smells like almonds.
Yeah, it smells like almonds. Zoolander. He played the bad guy. What was his name? I forgot the bad guy,
Yeah.
but the weird.
What's the
fucker.
Mark Wahlberg one where he plays
Okay, so that one's one of my favorite. The Other Guys.
other guy?
Oh,
The
yeah,
Other
yeah.
Guys is
That is a good one.
another underrated fucking classic that is so good.
That's another one that was a huge hit for me. I love
Right,
it.
yeah,
it
and
was-
that one hit. And it's funny. So there's really no rhyme or reason for you. That's
Stepdad
kind
too?
of just something.
Yeah, yeah.
Was it Step-
Daddy's Home.
Daddy's
1 and
Home,
2.
that's-
Both
thank
of those I love
Daddy's
too.
Home was fun. Yeah,
They're
that's
both
another
really
good
good.
one.
He's good with Mark Wahlberg. Him and Mark Wahlberg are
You ever see where they
really
tell dad jokes together?
Oh,
No.
Have you
Have
ever
you
seen
seen-
laugh like
Yeah,
personal laugh
yes.
uses or something like that?
I think I did
it's
see
on.
that.
That's
They're trying
funny.
not to make each other laugh, right? Or they're
Yeah.
trying. Yeah. I'm doing that. There's a bunch of those. I think there's one with they get two funny actors to do that. And there's been a few collection of those I've seen, but I did see them.
Those are funny.
Yeah, those are pretty good. And then they had a couple. He had like a serious one that Everything Must Go. I don't think I watched. I don't know. Stranger Than Fiction. I watched. It's
I
like
don't
kind
want
of
to
more.
see Will Ferrell in a serious.
It's like Robin Williams and the photography guy.
Yeah,
It's like
yeah, it's like, okay.
1 hour
That one was
photo.
okay. 1
I
hour
didn't
photos
see
was
it,
good. Well, he
I'm
was a. Yeah, I didn't watch it. And I just yeah.
It's like I understand what you're doing, trying to but stick to your bread and butter, man. This is what you're known for. This is what it is. Yeah.
right.
The
And
actors
they
wanna
always do that.
branch out.
They want to
Yeah,
branch out, and you got another kind of funny one. I did watch it, and I know my youngest, my son Danny likes it a lot. Casa de Mi Padre. You see that one?
No, I haven't
Where he
seen
speaks
it.
Spanish, and they have to do the fucking.
Is that one of his
translated
serious
stuff.
movies?
No, it's a comedy. It's just they done it like it's a Spanish movie, and you have to read it. So it's pretty funny. It's so stupid though because he plays a Spanish guy and stuff. And it's not like they make him up. They just look like Will Ferrell playing. It's speaking Spanish. It's
Like that Jack Black wrestling movie.
Oh, dude, yeah, that was
See,
good.
I
Yes,
thought that was
that's
funny.
right.
I thought
Nacho
it was
Libre,
funny.
that was good.
So
That was good.
stupid.
It's
That
so
was funny
dumb.
too.
Yeah,
It's funny.
exactly.
And he's
Stupid.
another guy. It's a hit or miss with me sometimes. Sometimes
Yeah.
I'll like,
That
okay,
one,
that was
yeah,
garbage.
yeah, that one.
And then sometimes it just makes me laugh the whole way through.
You guys ever see that Bruce Willis movie where Jack Black gets his arm shot off? The Jackal?
No.
Oh, if you ever get a chance, the Jackal, Jack Black's running around with a pack of cigarettes, and Bruce Willis literally shoots his arm off. Off topic.
I didn't see that.
It's a good moment in film.
You like shooting people. You said he'd be an elf that goes around shooting people.
Well,
during
would he be
Christmas.
like an elf that's angry at himself or angry at others?
Huh?
Giving him credit.
No, there was one movie, and it was everybody said it was terrible. I'm like, it can't be that bad. And I tried to watch it. It was the Holmes and Watson one. I couldn't even get through it.
I heard about it.
It was
I
him
didn't see it.
and John C. Reilly trying to be, Holmes and Watson, and it was everybody hated it. And I'm like, it can't be that bad. So I got like 15 minutes into it. I'm like, ooh, yeah. Like,
Oof.
I was like, ugh, couldn't get
Yeah,
to that.
because him and
John C. Reilly,
yeah, they can work good together when it's a good script and they do it together.
Yeah.
And see that was the problem with me with Step Brothers, where it was like, okay, these guys are funny together, but sometimes I think they let it get to their head a little bit.
Yeah.
And that's what I got from that. I didn't see it, but I was like, okay, this is gonna be one of the
turned it
movies
off.
where they think they could just get up there and do whatever, and it's gonna be fun.
I don't know what I think Holmes and Watson, they were trying to capture the magic of Step Brothers, but it just didn't. Yeah,
How
I
would
think
they-
you're right.
well, yeah,
I
they're
don't
trying to-
know. I just I didn't watch it long enough to be like, this is why this is not working. Sometimes, because I'm not a fucking movie critic, I'm just like, yeah, I don't like this. I'm good. And nowadays, it's kind of hard to keep me fucking awake more than an hour watching TV. Jeez, if I'm like half an hour, I'm just fucking dozing off. So you better entertain me. Yeah,
Watch The Last of Us.
yeah. I will watch The Last of Us.
Yeah, it's out now, right?
Yes.
Yeah, might
I
have
think
to go
2
see that.
episodes are out right now.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's right. Because one came out last night, then, right?
I didn't even play the game. It's just good.
Oh man, you gotta play the game.
The
Yeah.
game is
And
amazing.
that game's good. Yeah, like I said,
It is.
I just
It's
never
one of
played
those
it.
things where my son got it from me. I'm like, okay, and then
That's how I feel. It's like,
half an hour
No,
into it,
it's
I didn't
good.
want to put the damn thing down. Like,
Yeah.
oh,
The
you
PS4 just
son of a.
Yeah.
And that was one of the games I had to get.
Yeah, it's worth it if you can. You can fucking rent a PS4 or whatever, just fucking play that shit. I don't know why.
No Blockbuster
Well,
anymore.
well, that's right. There it is up in Oregon, right?
Yeah,
You can drive
I think
there.
there's one
It's
left.
Gone. That's gone now.
Is it
That
gone?
that's
Is that last one is gone?
That's
Huh?
crazy.
Oh.
That's crazy.
The Last of Us.
Yeah, the last one. Any other ones we got on here for Will Ferrell, guys? So basically, I think everyone all agreed that Elf would probably be all our favorite.
Elf
We had
is,
to-
Elf is my
okay.
favorite. Yeah,
Elf.
well, my favorite. Yeah,
It's not
was
my favorite, but it's everybody. That's
Yeah.
You think Will Ferrell, you think Elf or Step Brothers. I feel.
Separate,
Those
yeah,
two.
yeah, Those two were a lot. Again, Daddy's Home 1 and
That's
2 are
another-
both. Those are good.
Those are good.
And,
really good.
He drove a Ford Flex.
Ford Flex. Well, the good one, the best part on Daddy Home 2 is when they put Mel Gibson and John Lithgow in there as the fathers.
Oh, that was
And
good.
when Del
That
Gibson
was
comes
good.
down, the music, and they're like, he's like, oh my gosh, he's amazing. And he's like, yeah. And then his fucking John Lithgow's all nice and helping the old people and stuff, and they kiss on the lips. Like, oh, I haven't seen it in a long time. It's like, oh, we saw you on Thanksgiving.
Well, isn't it John Cena too? Where Mark Wahlberg already in shape, and then
Yeah.
John Cena shows up at the end, and
Yeah.
you're like, what the?
yeah, that was the
more
other
shit.
father. Yeah, the bigger guy than fucking Mark
bigger father
Wahlberg.
than Mark Wahlberg.
And then they said fucking song. What's that Christmas song? Whatever the fuck. I'm sorry. When I forget the name of that fucking Christmas song.
Playing footsies underneath there.
Yeah. Don't worry about it. Yeah.
It's like-
Wait till we play handsies.
Him and his big red shirt.
What kind of podcast is this?
All right. Anybody?
Real quick,
Yeah.
what's the movie with John Cena and Mark Wahlberg where John Cena's like, I could eat you? They're in the movie theater.
Wasn't that Daddy's?
Was that Daddy's Home?
Yeah, because
I think
that's
it
what.
was.
That was
Yeah.
a funny
Yeah.
moment.
Yeah.
Funny moment.
I remember that I could eat you part, but it's a different movie. Yeah. I could eat you.
Did you see him? Like, don't touch my fucking buttons. Just thought it'd be funny, man. Sorry.
Stop it!
I still am older than you.
We forgetting anything else? I think that's all those big movies that he come. I mean, it's,
Yeah. Well, and I gotta say the one that always sticks out in my head, or a couple of during Saturday Night Live ones, was when he was the cheerleader.
Yes, I like the cheerleader
That's
one.
some funny
Yeah,
shit.
him and,
Yeah,
what's her
yeah,
name?
yeah.
Yes. Oh
he's
yeah.
fucking
Yes.
Superstar.
Superstar. Yes.
Superstar.
I didn't like Superstar.
Nah.
I didn't like Molly Shannon. I liked Will
She's all
Ferrell.
right.
I didn't like Molly Shannon. That whole like throwing through the table thing and like.
No, I don't mind that. I don't know about a whole. I saw the movie. I didn't know about the whole movie of it, but her skits with that girl was fine.
What about the skit with Will Ferrell and Tim Meadows? And there's like a sunshine thing, and they're like news anchors. And Tim Meadows ends up like cutting off Mark Wahlberg's head, and he's like,
No, I don't remember that one. She.
Well, there's that skit too where they're having the board meeting, and Will Ferrell's in like a
I know.
crop top
Yep. That was a good one.
and American flag speedos.
Yeah.
And he's giving this big old fucking speech and everything, and he puts his leg up
Yeah.
on the chair,
Right.
kind of stretching in front of what's her
Yes.
face, and she's like, and the whole
trying to
table's
laugh.
trying not to laugh. They're trying to keep on with the
Right.
skit, and everyone's trying not to,
So when it's funny, I just read about that on the way in. So that's the dress rehearsal. He had like shorts on,
Yeah.
and so when he came out, he came out with a speedo, and they didn't know that. He didn't come out, so that's why they're trying not to. He did that on purpose. So
and you get to all that they're trying to keep a character.
you appreciate the guys like Chris Farley and Will Ferrell that just they'll almost go naked out there, naked if they have to, just to get the fucking laugh and sell it, and just to put it out there.
Chris Farley.
Obviously, Will Ferrell's the fucking cowbell one, the classic. It's like
yeah,
what
more
top
cowbell.
5 of all skits ever.
That's my favorite Will Ferrell. Will Ferrell SNL. I'm sorry. For
Yeah.
me,
Yeah, somebody- yeah.
it's
Oh,
that,
yeah, well,
that's my
where he-
favorite.
Yeah, exactly.
Everyone says Elf or Step Brothers. My favorite is SNL.
It is SNL and Will Ferrell, but that's not a bad thing. I mean, that's where he got
that's
big
golden.
from. Exactly. Yeah, that's cool. All right, man. Have you got anything else?
Does Tom Brady go to the Raiders?
You know what? I
Brady's to
think.
hang it up.
Listen, I know, but it's hard for. Okay, these guys are athletes, and it's so funny. Like with Brett Favre and Tom Brady, and they retired and they come. It's hard for these guys, especially when you're an athlete
Hang it
and
up,
a
yeah.
competitive athlete, because your mind is still there. Trust me, I know your mind is still
yeah.
there, but your body's saying, "Go fuck yourself." But
Yeah,
so
yeah.
you want to, in your head, I could do this. I could
Yeah.
do it. And no, you can't.
He went through a
You're
divorce
done.
this year, though.
Well, that was another thing. Yeah.
So I'm curious. 'Cause
but-
put that aside. 'cause
But
divorce,
I think that was maybe an aspect of it. But also, man, what is he like 40 something? Right?
44.
45.
Yeah.
Okay. This is
Unfortunately for him, he still kind of can do it. That's the
He
problem.
can
with him.
throw the ball.
Yeah.
He can't move. And
Right,
we're in an
exactly.
age of the quarterback where
You
you,
need
got to
to
be
move.
able to
Yeah,
scramble.
and I just think physically, mentally,
Yeah.
a smart guy. Obviously, he knows the fucking game. Obviously, but there's especially in this sport, certain sports to where it's a young guy sport.
Yeah.
There's just a time to where mentally, I know you're still there, bud.
Yeah.
But your body's just not following. It's just in. It just
I'd be
happens.
surprised if the Raiders would want to take him on. I did do it for jersey sales.
Yeah.
I almost kind of get that, but to really take him on, like you said, because that
Mark
point,
Davis, he wants Tom Brady on his team.
I know he does, but at this point, I'm like, yeah, but this guy is going to be 46, and like you
But one
said,
of the things
sooner or later.
Mark Davis is pissed off about is there's always more visiting fans than home fans. You bring
Right.
Tom Brady in.
Okay, he's got to remember that the Raiders are still new in town. You got to build that up. It's going to take a while.
Oh, yeah.
It's going to take a while because he doesn't realize that for the longest time there was no fan base here, so everybody just brought whoever they brought with here, and it's going to take another generation to really
Winning
get it.
solves everything.
right? And that too.
Jerry.
That's right. Yeah, Fucker. Jerry. Talking about the guy down the street at the fucking grocery store. Fuck that guy, Jerry. I told you.
Fuck that. You're talking to a Texas boy here, born and bred in Texas.
Right.
No, I can talk what I want to about
Oh,
Jerry.
go ahead,
I'm
yeah.
Texas.
I'm Texas. I thought you were gravy.
Well,
yeah.
And when you
Texas
say gravy, you
yes,
say
sir.
Texas, and vice versa.
Oh, okay, that's right. Ma'am, can I have some more Texas on the Texas? Texas.
Oh, you mean gravy?
Yeah,
Yeah, that's right.
That's right.
They'll get it. Trust me.
That's so stupid.
She puts tahini on my shoulders.
It's a Tahine and Cowboy Heavy show. Hope you enjoyed it. All right, everybody. Hey, thank you, Gravy, for coming on the show, man.
Yeah,
I hope you had fun. Welcome back. Whenever you want to come on, we'll get some interesting fucking topics going on. As you see, it's all stupid. There's nothing. We're nothing professional. Yay! All right, everybody. Thank you. Bye.
Thank you, bye.
Wait, the next episode was his idea. The Superman.
Yes. Oof.
What would probably be Marvel versus DC.
They want to get that movie going.
Yeah.
Now with James Gunn going over, they said there's been talks here that they want to get that going. I think that'd be a good matchup there. So I still think depending on what they put, it's got to be Superman usually because Superman's and let's not get into this now. Superman's too powerful. I mean, he just he everything everybody else has. He had the only thing
Marvel has characters that are
they do, but Superman's one weakness is kryptonite, and which I always thought was kind of weird. But I mean, that's fine. They needed a weakness.
And that's the thing. Marvel, most of the characters
fallible.
Yeah. There's a when
Good verbiage.
yeah when and that's it for the day.
That's it.
That was my
Right.
big word for the day. I'm
Yes.
done.
fallible.
Fallible. I'm gonna put fallible.
Done for the week.
Fallible. That's right.
My big word for the week. No, but yeah, like I said, when Superman came out, he was all powerful and everything. And at first, it's back when in the 30s or
Golden,
whatever.
yeah.
And,
When it first came out.
that was awesome and everything. But then after a while, that got boring because something would go wrong.
They're trying to
Superman
find
came
ways
in
on how to
and fix it, and then
build
it
him
was
to
all
beat him.
fixed.
Exactly.
Okay, well, to where now you got to make him a little bit more human-like or whatever.
Yeah.
To where he's got weaknesses and stuff.
Yeah, they have
which
weaknesses.
is where
Yeah.
Marvel came in. Even the Hulk, he's got his weaknesses. He's human every once in a while. Peter Parker. All this stuff, but he's still a fucking kid trying to trying to pass his grades and make rent when he gets
Yeah.
home. It's stuff like that to where
Right, exactly. But I think that if they get that movie together,
Well, I think Kill Bill made a good point about Superman. Is Superman? That's who he is.
Yeah.
Everyone else is trying to be the hero.
Right.
Kind of like
Superman
Bruce
just
Banner
is. Yeah.
changes into the Hulk.
Yeah.
Spider-Man or Peter
Right.
Parker changes into
no, he's definitely
Superman is Superman.
that
He just
character
changes
definitely
into
set
Superman.
yeah.
Very
No,
good.
that character. I'm not saying that character. That character certainly set the bar for Superman. I mean, it's Superman.
yeah,
Everyone.
it's the original.
But what I'm saying is not that's wrong. But eventually, after a while, they had to make it to where there's a challenge there for him because
I think if
the
yeah.
storyline starts getting okay. Well,
Who the fuck has kryptonite?
Yeah, right, exactly.
Can I
Yeah.
have a bottle of
Batman.
Costco. You
bottle of
got-
Somewhere
Montezuma
on his belt.
tequila, tampons for the wife.
Yeah.
Oh, and some kryptonite.
Good, I get just a little solid kryptonite, please. Yeah.
Yeah, DC
That's
has
right.
two characters, Batman and Superman. And they do have the couple other on the side, but they're main characters. There's
All right.
two.
Right.
Marvel, there's
right, we'll
tons
get-
of them.
Yeah.
We'll get in this next episode because this guy can see his team. He's a DC guy. He's like Trump is like, motherfucker. He's like,
Spider-Man right on my. You're a DC guy. Where's your Superman tattoo?
So stay tuned for that argument.